There's a relationship between courage and wealth. There's a huge relationship between courage and wealth. And if you check most self-made millionaires or people that have accumulated a lot of wealth, they had to, in one point of their life, they had to have a lot of courage to basically get there. And all of us have opportunities to create wealth, but some people unfortunately don't see it, or don't see where they have to take risks, and some people don't take the risk in the first place. And there is a huge relationship between risk and basically wealth, you know. So if you're gonna create any sort of wealth, you have to have courage. You have to take risk. And risk doesn't mean gambling, because a lot of people think that if you're gonna risk, then you don't know what's gonna happen. There's calculated risks, and there's a way in any industry where, or how you can basically eliminate or reduce the amount of risk that you can expose yourself, you know. So if you're starting a business, you're not gonna take a huge loan and basically put all your money in that basket, even though you don't know how it's gonna plan out, or you've never tried the business before, or you don't know how to run the business. You know, you're gonna obviously start small, and then after starting small, you take another step and another step and another step. So risk doesn't actually mean that you're taking the whole risk at one go, but you basically having the courage to act regardless of the fact that you have the fear. And that courage to act is what's gonna make you wealthy at the end of the day. So there's a huge relationship between the risk that you're gonna take as an entrepreneur and the money that you're gonna make as an entrepreneur. And if you don't take any risk, and if you don't have the courage to basically act regardless of the fact that you have the fear, then chances are you're not gonna make any money. You're not gonna get anywhere, because you have to act, you know. So there's a huge relationship between wealth and courage. If you want to be wealthy, you'd have to learn how what you have to do in order for you to basically accumulate that wealth. But if you're not gonna act, then you're never gonna accumulate that wealth. You're never gonna be rich. You're never gonna have the dreams that you want in anything. In fact, even in anything that you can think of, you know, if you're gonna be great in anything, you have to have courage to act. There's gonna be people that advise you, but even that advice, you have to have courage to basically take the advice and act on that advice. And that's why I see a lot of people coming to seminars, but they don't have courage to act. And what happens after that? You know, they get so motivated after the presentation, after the seminar, but a week later they're still the same and they don't act. You have to have the courage to act. You have to have the courage to act. Even when you get the advice, you have to have the courage to take the advice and act regardless of the fear that you're having. You know? So that's my advice for you today. Because there's a huge relationship between your courage and the wealth that you're still looking for. So if you're gonna accumulate that, make sure that you build your courage. And there's a lot of ways where you can basically work in order for you to build your courage. Like I said, it's not gambling. You're gonna have to take small steps, but those small steps, after a while, a couple of small steps create this huge step that you've taken after a long while, you know. So take those small steps, but those small steps are leading to something bigger at the end of the day, you know. Yeah, I wish you a good day today. If you like this video, please make sure that you like it, comment on it. What are some of the things that you agree with, and some of the things that you gonna change this year? What's one thing that you can say that you're lacking courage in, and how are you gonna change it this year? But otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. But otherwise, cheers.